So we are here with Coffin Nails.
Oh, yeah.
Want to introduce yourselves and what you do in the band?
I'm Mike. I try to play bass.
I'm Joe. I play the drums.
Randall, sing and play guitar.
And who's your missing member here?
That's Tom. Someone had to get up early for work in the morning, so he had to go.
And what does he do?
He plays guitar.
Okay.
Lead guitar.
And so how long has this been a thing?
We
About 3 years now,
Yeah,
maybe?
roughly.
Started right after COVID.
Right after the pandemic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
A lot of this material was actually written during that time, and found some like-minded fellows to play along with me.
Yep.
So has this been a steady lineup the whole time?
Three of us have been pretty steady.
Us three, yes.
Okay.
We started out with another friend of ours, and that didn't pan out like we wanted it to. And Tom, on the other hand, I've been playing in previous bands for,
Many years.
at least 15 years.
This guy and myself have been in bands together for, going on 20 probably.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's
But I've known him since he was
16?
16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we've
yeah.
always been in the circle of bands in the Syracuse
For
area.
sure.
Gotcha. So where did the name come from?
Actually, my friend Jay Bailey brought it up to me because I was actually searching for a name, and I'm like, I don't know what to call this. It's normally I've always been in straight up metal, like tech metal, bands, and this is not that. It's more of a, I don't know, hard rock.
Yeah.
There's some punk in there.
Yeah,
There's a bunch
everything.
of different stuff.
A little bit of everything, I guess. But I didn't know what to really go for a title. But my friend Jay was like, "Oh, I've had this name for years, and I always wanted to use it." I'm like, "I'm gonna use it, thanks." It just fit. I mean, a lot of the lyrical content is very, I don't know, self-loathing.
It's a little dark.
Yeah, it's I was working on some stuff. I mean, my whole point with this project was to try and be as honest as I could be and make it very, genuine. So it gets into some dark territory, So it kind of fit. It definitely hit the nail on the head, so to say.
Yeah. Ba-dum-bum.
So
Coffin nail.
yeah,
The Coffin Nail on the head.
That's it.
Nail on the head.
100%.
And you're out of Syracuse?
Syracuse, yes. Yep. Well, I grew up north of Syracuse, but that's
That's
where I
still
reside now.
Syracuse.
Yeah, we're in that area, that vicinity.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Lakeland,
Yeah.
Tom's in Syracuse.
And what do you have there?
What's that? So this is our full length vinyl that we we recorded it last year, got it pressed in November of last year, and this here has a good majority of the songs that we played tonight.
Okay.
Minus what, 2? I think 2.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Well, the
2.
one song, Good Lord's not.
Oh yeah, Good Lord's not on here. So yeah, I mean, for the most part, there's 11 tracks. I'll say like 10 songs though. Good Lord's kind of like a interlude type thing, just for fun.
Who did the artwork on it?
I did that.
Oh.
Yeah, I did all the artwork.
He does all of our artwork. So I'll actually open this thing. This is actually why I brought this here. So this guy is pretty neat. I don't have
Where'd we tell them where we recorded it.
So we recorded with Jocko at Capture Studios,
You always have it.
and
I used to.
Jock's been doing great work for years and years and years. I've been going to many forms of his studio since 2001 probably. He's always top notch. He kills it.
Yep.
How long
guy.
did it take you to record?
So we tracked 10 songs in 2 days musically, and then I did all the vocals at my house in my home studio, and then sent it all in.
There's a little picture of us.
Yeah,
with
that's
our
cool.
I know she had
Head
your heads
chopped
removed.
off. All the lyrics are on the other side.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And then the vinyl itself is pretty hot.
It's really cool down at the bottom with the hangman.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Got a little see-through.
Marbled.
It almost looks, even though it looks almost like little skulls are in
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Everybody says that, or ghosts.
It's totally fitting.
accident.
Yeah, happy little accident.
Yeah, the whole dismembered heads thing is, the name of the record is "Keep Your Chin Up" with the big ass guillotine on the front there. So it's very
We're proud of it. It sounds good.
it
sounds
looks-
really
it looks
good.
beautiful.
Came out great.
Yeah, really good time.
When I first booked you guys, I'm like, oh, let me go see the Pride death metal.
Right.
Yeah, Coffin Nails,
Sure.
death metal. And then
Sure.
I watched your music video, which incidentally is very well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is not what I expected.
Yeah.
Plus, I really liked it.
Nice. Thank you.
Where'd you do the video?
So my friend TJ, who has been doing movie production for many, many years, good friend of mine, he did it, for a friend deal, and it was good. I mean, he has a very good eye for the camera. I mean, I'll be honest, we didn't even have a plan for that video. It was
Just
like,
kind of went in and did it.
yeah, like 3 weeks ahead of time, we're like, we're gonna film a video, and he was like, okay, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know, let's just wing it and see what happens.
He had good ideas. We all just kind of
That's it. We just kind of threw around some ideas while we were actually there with the camera, and it was good, real painless. I mean, we were only there, maybe
6 hours.
Yeah, I was just
total,
gonna say
probably.
6 hours.
It's not bad at all.
No,
Yeah.
he's good.
We just played the same song like 10, 12 times.
Yeah,
Until you were tired of it.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, he's got a great mind. He's another phenomenal musician. Also, like he was in Architect and Bleak. He's been around for a minute. Also,
Right.
but yeah.
What is your favorite song to perform from the album?
Oh man, I don't know. They're all my favorite. I know it's so cliche and
that's
stupid
fair.
to say, but it's like
Be free.
there's something in every single one of them for me that I'm like, oh, this is my favorite part. Like.
But he is also the main songwriter, so a lot of it's very personal
Yeah.
to him, and we just kind of come in and spice it up, and
Well, so for
give
the
our 2
spice
cents.
thing,
Yeah,
do you
for
guys
sure.
have a favorite in the spice section?
God, let me see here. But
You don't even know what's on it.
I gotta see him. I gotta see him. The one we had the video for, that Heavy as the Crown, was one of my favorite, like, from this album when we first started playing it. But a lot of these things too is like you start off having favorites, and
Yeah.
then the more you live with them, the more the songs kind of develop.
Sure.
They seem to not be as, like, there's not the ones like you don't like. That like they all kind of like are pretty even keel at that point.
Yeah,
once
sure.
we dial them in.
I don't feel like there's really a bad song on here for as far as our songs go. I like
Right.
the Big Sad a lot. It's fun to play.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. The groove to it is
Character Flaw is
very
fun
catchy.
to play too because it gets really heavy at the
that's a
end.
good one.
So you just said our songs. Do you do any covers? Have you ever done covers?
Well, so the first we did a demo, which had a bunch of older tunes on it. I actually did a deadpan slowed down cover of Bye Bye Love on it,
Oh yeah.
and that was cool. Didn't really make it in the set long.
No. But no, we
The
toyed
direction
around the
changed.
idea of it,
Yeah,
but
I
we
mean,
never have.
No, we never really messed with it. I mean, it sounded decent on the recording for what it was, but no. I mean, I would rather focus on our own material.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun to throw a song in periodically, if you know what I mean. If it's
Right.
I wouldn't even play something that probably anyone would know. You know what I mean?
They wouldn't know
really
it was a
cool.
cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, it's like
You
most
might
of the
introduce
stuff.
a song to somebody. Right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, most of the stuff I
Rather
listen
introduce
to.
us to, or them to our material, as opposed to someone else. They can do their own PR.
For sure.
So, I just had a question. Sorry. I was gonna ask something. I totally forgot when we said that.
All right, well, you think about it.
Okay.
What other bands have you been in?
Oh man. So, well, let's backtrack. Well, currently I'm in Coffin Nails, and I'm also I play bass guitar in that band Architect that I was talking
Oh,
about
okay.
earlier.
Okay.
So, which they're kind of on hiatus. We don't do much, but like something comes around, we'll do a show periodically. And that's again really, really close friends of mine. They were actually on Black Market Activities through Metal Blade.
Okay.
So
I was wondering if it was the same band.
yes.
Okay.
So Jay and Keith and TJ, I've known those guys forever. I wasn't on either of those records, but like they they regrouped and had a few things going on, and so I've been playing for them since that. Before that was Bastard Children, which is my kind of weird Mr. Bungley dog fashion disco circus metal thing that I love.
You just listen to a bunch of bands she loves.
Yeah,
It's really cool stuff.
Yeah,
It's like, what the hell
I-
are you thinking, man?
Yeah,
I was thinking, I don't know. Yeah, I'll mention that later.
yeah,
But
Mr. Bungle's like one of my all-time favorite bands. So there was that. That was more of a studio project. We played a couple shows. We actually opened up for Polka Dot Cadaver with that band.
Nice.
Let's see. Before that was Glutton, which was actually my guitar player Tom played guitar in that band.
Oh, okay.
That was
And his brother played drums.
early 2000s.
Yep, 2000. I think that was 2003 to like 7, something like that. 3-piece, really noisy, grindy metal. I was screaming all over that. And then before that was, Jesus, I was in Lockjaw, which was my brother singing, and I was just playing bass at that point. And shit, that was one of my first bands ever. Before that was Jameis Breed. I was in Jameis Breed for a little while too. But I don't know, man. I've been around forever. I've literally been playing music. I've literally been playing music in this, the scene of Syracuse since I was literally a kid. So it's like, it's just a constant.
So what about you?
Oh, let's see. Before this was Filthy Mothers with this guy. I was playing the drums and singing. He was playing guitar, bass, hybrid kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was like I don't know, that was like a really heavy sludge kind of metal stuff. Before
That's
that,
awesome.
we were in another band called the Dry Lung Whiskey Binge, where he was the guitar player. I was the singer. Chris Jacopal, he was the other guitar player, and Aaron Dodge was the bass player, and we had a couple other drummers. Johnny Palmer from, oh gosh, what was he in? Johnny Ledyard. Yep.
Okay.
And Travis Becks from Sin Pusher. We actually started with Travis. Before that was a band called Hellbender, which was kind of like metalcore kind of stuff. And before that was Then There Were None, which was like
Around 2000.
around the time he was in Glutton. We used to do shows quite a bit together.
Nice.
And, that was like really heavy stuff.
Those were fun shows.
Yeah, they were. those were the days when we were young and
Those
it's
were
crazy.
fun. Those were fun shows.
And you?
Pretty much, he listed off. He mentioned Chris Jacopal. Actually, I met Chris when I joined Sin Pusher, and I was playing bass in that project. And me and Chris Chris was the guitar player in that project. And then he kind of wanted to branch out and start something new, which was the Dry Lung Whiskey Binge project. And that's when me and Chris each played guitar, and then we got Joe, or you already had.
Yeah,
It was
Chris-
supposed to be an acoustic project that didn't turn out acoustic. So that was my kind of first foray, was the Sim Pusher, and then it bounced over to like playing bass, then guitar, and Dry Lung with these guys, and then we were messing around with some Acid Bath cover songs and stuff.
Yeah,
for a
yeah, we
while.
did that
Nice.
too.
Didn't really quite
Before
materialize.
they came back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm kind of glad now. It's like I'd rather hear the real Acid Bath.
Sure.
But that kind of kept us active. So one of these projects kind of,
Yeah.
somebody would leave or would kind of default. So we've always kind of kept active, and then. Then we did Filthy Mothers, and then I ended up having to go to Missouri for a bit to work. We had just recorded an album. I actually I flew the bass in. We recorded the guitars and vocals and stuff in the studio in Syracuse, and then
With Jacko. The
Jacko,
same place we
yeah.
recorded this
Yeah.
album.
And then when I moved back from Missouri, we jammed Filthy Mothers a couple times. Joe brought a couple of the Coffin Nails songs that he had got from Randy, so we listened to them at practice one time. I'm just like, all right, well, let me know if you need a bass player. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Right. Initially that started with just me and Randy.
Yeah.
And then, I knew, Chris and Mike, they were down to like, Chris actually joined the band for a little bit too.
Yeah,
and
he's on
that
some of the
was
first
like the first iteration of this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about
Yeah,
that. That's
Chris-
terrible. I'm a bad.
Chris learned he learned quite a few of the
He
songs,
did.
and then he's like,
he was on that whole first demo.
yeah,
He was.
it wasn't for him, so
Yeah.
you
Yep. That's another weird dynamic for this band too. Is like, I'm natively a bass player, playing guitar and singing. You're a singer playing drums.
Yeah.
I'm
You're a guitar player playing bass.
so-
The only person playing their actual instrument is Tom playing guitar. It's just weird how that.
It was all kind of, you know, when we started Filthy Mothers before this band, it was like, I'm going to get a drum set because the other band was no longer doing anything. So I'm like, oh, let's give drums a try. And, you know, that's actually where I started when I was a kid. But, you know, I just figured I'd give it a shot.
There's usually a lack of drummers in the scene.
Yeah.
100%.
You know, I just started pounding on them and it works.
It works.
What I was going to ask earlier was, is there any influences that you guys had that kind of formulated the sound that you have with this band?
No, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, so the original idea for this project was supposed to go more of a folky way. Like, I'm a huge Tom Waits fan. Amigo the Devil, Dax Riggs, you know, his solo stuff. Who else? Will Wood. You know, things that are like, it's all about the lyrical content. You know what I mean? The music's always great behind it, but it's literally the point they're trying to get across.
Storytelling.
You know? Right.
Yeah.
It's very storytelling oriented tunes. You know, you don't know what you're gonna get. You know, this guy's committing suicide in this one, and then they're fucking celebrating New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? You don't fucking know what you're gonna get on a Tom Waits record. You know what I mean? And that was kind of the gist. So it's like, okay, that's what I wanted to do. And when, you know, no matter what you have in your head, when you start working with other people and they put their spin on it, and you know, it evolves. And this is what we've evolved to.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a bit of an evolution. Like,
Yeah.
like he said, you know, the first group of songs were very stripped down, like almost like Nirvana grunge.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a little bit of that in
yeah.
there, and like now it's just something totally different.
Now
You
it's
still
just-
hear a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah. You get certain vibes from it, but I mean, it's definitely, it's matured.
Yeah.
It's become its own thing now, you know?
And then he already has like 3 other albums written, so
Yeah.
Great, that's good.
probably
Yeah.
probably about 3.
Yeah.
When did this one come out?
So this was released in November of last year.
Okay.
Well, I mean, digitally. And then we got the vinyl back in February.
February, I think.
Yeah.
It's on every streaming platform.
Yeah, it's on every streaming platform. Our Bandcamp obviously has the vinyl up there, plus all the merch. He designs all
Yeah.
of our
All the
t-shirts
t-shirts
and
and stuff.
hoodies
Nice.
and all that stuff too. So
So I noticed when I was looking at Bandcamp, I didn't notice the album, like the purple popping at the bottom with on the flowers. Is there any specific reason why you did that, or?
Just to add a little color to it, you know. I mean, it was, you know, we wanted to keep it black and white. You
It's
know, very
pretty.
basic.
It looks really
Just to
good.
give it a, you know, and then you have, you know, the death all kind of all around, you know, in the picture with the skulls and the guillotine and the graveyard, and give it a little life.
Yeah, it
You
did,
know.
for sure.
the detail on this thing is actually pretty crazy. Like the whole bees thing,
Yeah, you got
And
some
the,
bees fighting, and it's kind of
yeah.
like,
and there's Pazuzu. I'm so fucking.
I was gonna
happy
say
about it. Fucking love that.
the Exorcist fan here.
that's great.
I was a big fan about that. It was like a pleasant surprise for me. I was like, fucking yeah.
So what is the best social media for people to follow you on?
I mean, Facebook has probably got the most traction, and I think that's just because we're old.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Facebook's the old people fucking social media these days. You know, it's just the way it
Yeah,
is.
I wish I knew how to use Instagram better and all that kind of
Yeah, I
stuff.
mean, we're.
I'd say
I mean,
Facebook and Instagram is where I see the most.
Those are our
most of the
mains.
stuff, yeah.
You know, we are on TikTok and you know, Bandcamp. What else? Something else.
What's your Bandcamp?
Coffin Nails 315
Okay.
Bandcamp.com.
Is that also your Facebook?
No. The Facebook is the Straight Jacket Fits Records.
Oh,
'Cause that's my indie label that
Okay.
I'm releasing all this stuff under.
and the YouTube?
Well, as of right now, there's 2. So to get the streaming, we use DistroKid.
Okay.
So you can find Coffin Nails on YouTube, and it's basically this record, just playing that stuff. But if you go to my personal YouTube, there's live footage, and our main official music videos
Right.
are on there and stuff. So, and that's just Randall Fortino on YouTube. and you can find all that stuff.
All right. Any other questions for me? Anything else people should know? And do you have any shows coming up too?
Yeah, so we have July 11th at the Jug on Teal in Syracuse with Rags to Stitches and Cactus Cathedral. Yep.
Nice.
Let's see. Rags to Stitches is like this folk punk ska. They're fun, man.
Oh.
They're a fun band. They're coming up from New England, and I don't know. I'm stoked. I was like kind of happy that we got on the bill with them. They're you're gonna have a good time going to see these guys. You know,
they're entertaining.
Yeah, they're very entertaining. And I dig that stuff, anyways. You know, I love folk punk, like the whole Harley Poe and like early Dropkick Murphys and stuff like that. Like that's fun. So that's July 11th. That's a Friday night, I believe. Yep. And then in August we're doing Rick's Metal Meltdown. Yeah, that's August 15th. We're doing the Friday night.
Yeah, we're playing Friday night. Kind of dead center of the Friday night show, I think, or kind of like third or fourth.
I was just gonna say, I think we're close. I think we're closer to the end of the lineup. At least how I'm reading it.
Friday. I think there's 6 bands. So.
Yeah.
I think we're like fourth or something like that.
Something like that. But yeah, we'll be out Waterloo doing that, which is great because we haven't been out here yet. So.
Yeah, we haven't really made it too far out of Syracuse yet, but
I'm working.
That's the plan.
I'm working on it.
Baby steps. We all have lives outside of this too.
No,
so
that's the thing. You know, it's all about networking. You know, I actually went out last week. I drove out to Cleveland, Ohio, and to see Polka Dot Cadaver. Actually, and,
I wish I'd known I would have driven with you.
But yeah, I've gotten good camaraderie with Todd, the singer.
Todd,
and,
so do I.
Yeah, so. You know, we were talking back and forth, and just, you know, I'm trying to get leads on venues and trying to branch out, you know.
That's one thing I noticed when I moved back from Missouri. It was like, oh, the scene's different now. Like, after COVID, it's so, like, all the places that you used to know aren't there anymore. So now you're trying to kind of
there's the Lost Horizon.
Lost Horizon, yeah. We played there. We still play there.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the Haunt is gone.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking when she mentioned.
We have Deep Dive.
Deep Dive out here.
Deep Dive used to be Castaways.
Okay.
Used to be Max's.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Max's.
Yeah.
It was Max's for 2 years, but that's what it gets most of the acclaim from.
Sure.
Because that's what they brought in all the big metal bands.
Yeah. Well, we used to play there a lot with the Dry Lung Whiskey Bench.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out and playing.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, man.